Hello and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, where today we're going into the last cave. I've found it. Why didn't I find it before? Because it's here. And the cherry blossom that governs it is here on the opposite side of a mountain. And when I went to this cherry blossom before, I launched myself out of 2 towers to try and find all the caves around here. One is here. This one cannot see this because steep cliffs. And one is here. This one cannot see this because steep cliffs. This cave cannot be seen from the cherry blossom that governs it, or from either of the 2 towers that are nearby, because it's just nestled away in this ravine. That said, it's also got a whole bunch of glowy mushrooms leading up to it, so I guess those would make it at least somewhat visible. Like from there, should have caught my eye. Oh yeah, last cave in the game. I so rarely get to do sneak strikes. Am I meant to make a vehicle? I guess so. Yeah, because it's a drippy cave, so you can't burn these, even if you try. Or maybe you can. I guess the drippiness of the cave doesn't change much, huh? Oh, never mind. So I was able to burn part of it. Yeah, cannot burn the rest. So we are, in fact, meant to make a vehicle. It's a little off-center, isn't it? Whatever. I believe this is a zapper. Might as well stick that on front for defensive purposes. I certainly won't need this battery, but we can keep it too. Oh, that's not a zapper, it's a laser. Apparently it is not doing so hot here. Very much like to laser these bombs before I reach them. Actually, you know what? I don't have to laser them. Apparently lasering bombs accomplishes nothing, but running them over, that accomplishes something. What is making those big explosions? Ah. Time bombs. I just haven't used or seen them often enough to recognize their explosion. No, I think I'm good with what we've got. So I believe that is the way we have not gone. Also, I believe there was a cannon in here. I might as well take that. No sense in not adding all the armaments you can. I think there was also, yes, some other potentially neat stuff. Another cannon. I can take another cannon. There's also apparently another laser over here. I will take another laser as well. Please stick it to that. There, 2 cannons, 2 lasers. We've got us a real death machine now. Those cannons are not good at hitting nearby targets, are they? Apparently they hit Novo. Oh, my batteries. They'll be back, and I appear to be totally safe here. Safer than they are, that's for sure. I kinda wish my cannons were more aimable. That I could control when they go off. Well, that bubble frog is toast. Or not. Here, I would have thought that a direct hit from a cannon would have been enough. Hooray, I found all of the bubble gems. Okay, so I know there are some adjustments I can make to this vehicle to make it a more pleasant ride. First of all, move the driver's seat farther from where the cannons are. Second, put the cannons closer to the middle for better ease of aiming. This is a lot of free arrows. I'm not gonna just leave them here. Oh, and there's so many more things too. This Royal Shield being a side grade means that it's probably got durability up just like the one that I'm currently using. Yep. And well, who would I be if I didn't take additional weaponry that was offered to me? What is this? Flame emitter, maybe? Maybe it's ice. Ice. And another cannon, because why not? Sure, this thing's gonna guzzle battery like nobody's business, but sometimes that's what you want if you want to have fun. Also, there's batteries that we can put on right there. Sure, these batteries won't last long, but they exist. It's a shame I found this cave so late. It's actually one of the more interesting ones. Yep, the batteries did not last long at all. That's why we put the cannons, or put the driver's spot a little farther away from the business end. So, I believe we have not gone this way. Oh, there's another entrance. I'm launching myself backwards. Ow. Oh, you're kidding me. I think I did have a marker around here before, but just assumed that it was a misplaced marker for this, or this, or this. Yeah, I definitely had at least one additional marker here at some point. So yeah, one of the markers I assumed was misplaced was actually placed more accurately than I knew. But hey, that's all of the caves explored. All of the bubble gems got. Colton's not here. Will he be here if we wait until nighttime? Guess we can't sit down while we're on fire, huh? There he is. So, Colton, why weren't you able to tell me about the Mount Floria cave? Like, it's not some special cave that you shouldn't be able to sense. I did collect each and every bubble gem. Here you go. Alright, let's see you become a Satori. Well, you're definitely glowing. Neat. That is not a Satori. Congrats on becoming a bloopy, guy. It'd be neat if he actually led us to a new secret cave. But, yeah, dude's a bloopy now, I guess. Hey, Kilton, you want your stall back? Are you taking it to Satori Mountain? Oh, I didn't roll. Got my well senses on since I do not need it. My, bloopy or bubble frog senses. I don't need my shrine senses. Wells are the next thing. Since I can sense one, and I know that this has to There. Yeah, this has to be how I get to the space between the two construction site caves. So, down I go. And I need to get this stuff fixed up before I do much else after getting the light roots that I'll be going for. So busting our way in here got us some small wheels, steering stick, fan, and rocket. I mean, it's nice and all, but I was kind of hoping for a little more. Okay, so now it's time for us to bring light to the manatee of darkness. And again, I call it that because it's a manatee silhouette. We got the head, the fin, and the fluke, and the big fat body. This is a manatee. You cannot tell me that this is not a manatee. I believe we will be best served by throwing ourselves down this hole and using that to reach this. Wow. Almost everything I have is metal. So that's not going to matter for too long. In fact, I think we might even be able to hop in here before we get zapped. Never mind. Oh, we could. Also, my bow was still metal, so I did make it in time. Sounds like a blood moon's about to happen. That is Yiga activity. There's the load-bearing Yiga fella. There he is. Alright, what were you learning to build here? Flamethrower balloon. Neat. I see it's got a wheel so it spins. Not the best for riding, but I guess could potentially be decent for something. I don't know. This region has a surprising number of ruins. Clearly something used to be active here. Relics named Zonai devices are regularly discovered in the ruins. But what are the devices? Who made them and why? It will remain a mystery. All we know is that each device has its own power and function. It would be folly not to harness this power for our own designs. We must find a way to reuse each one we discover. I just wish they weren't so difficult to assemble. Life would be so much easier if we could magically put them together. But that's just silly. There's no use wishing for impossible things. Glory to Master Koga. Ah, yes. Truly, 'tis impossible to magically stick things together. What a different game this would be, if it could be done. Can't I see the light route? Shouldn't I? Oh. It was being obscured by a thing. And activating this light route will tear the fin off this poor manatee of darkness. And also apparently eat a big chunk out of its body, too. You can't even call this a manatee anymore. That's very sad. So, if we look up here, this will not be reachable without coming around from here. This, on the other hand, these two, we can get to from this general vicinity. So I guess we go back to this light route and make our way this way. No rockets or steering stick here, huh? Hopefully we've got Zonite to spare. I had eyes on the next light route. It's helpful to know how high up you want to be going. That'll be that light route, which I can't imagine the closer one being much higher, so it might be a good idea. Actually, yep, that's definitely down below. So let's go for this one first, while we still have the ability to travel in 3 dimensions easily. There's a pillar to get up from here. Did one of those fans just strike me? And now, very important, where would the pillar for ascent take us? Or even was it? Was it closer to the lower light? No, it's right there. Where does that take us? The answer is nowhere special. Cool, just like all of them. Need to make a vehicle to reach this light route because it's all downhill, which means we can actually glide most of the way, assuming I don't get distracted by too many foes. Bony ponies. Just sitting here free. Makes me want a depth stable all the more. Hey, Outlander. I miss my manatee. And yeah, that's definitely walled off, so we will need to go elsewhere to get in. Shame there's no super convenient spot to dive into to get to those quickly. Like, if there was a chasm around here, that would be great. Or heck, even a chasm by Satori Mountain, but why would there be a chasm there? Anyway, I do believe this is a mine on the other side of here. Yes, and that means that I have a chest to collect. Oh. Okay. Let's start off by going here and then just seeing if the light routes are down. As if they're easy to reach from here, then there's no reason to go up to the chasm and throw myself in it. You know what, this will probably be fine. Closest one's across a freaking lake. it is. Or that's going to be... Okay, so it's basically straight ahead from here. So that's actually the closest one up there. That's a little unfortunate. But you know what? I've only ever used this above ground, but there's no rule that says I can't use it in the depths. Even more so if I press A instead of B. Though, getting a headlight on it while also getting on it, well, I guess it wasn't that tricky after all, but slightly trickier than for some things. Oh, that's a Yiga base. I kind of want to visit, but also I'm already past it. It's out of the way. It's easy to reach from a light route. Let's just go to this light route. Hey, Soulborn Machine. Yeah, I do still play Monster Hunter plenty. Just, I don't stream it unless there's new content. And I've got other games that I want to play through, like this one. So when I've got games that I want to play through and there's no new Monster Hunter content, I stream the games that I want to play. If there's new Monster Hunter content, then I stream the heck out of the new Monster Hunter content. Like, I did a stream for Primordial Malzeno just the other day, so... Or rather, the day it came out, which I guess was a week ago now, but still. And I will be going back to more Monster Hunter, I promise. Like, my plan was when I am done with Tears of the Kingdom, which should actually be after today I should be done streaming this game. When I'm done with this, I was planning to go back and do several Monster Hunter Sunbreak streams to finish getting all the check marks in that game, because I still have a bunch that I need to go for. So it will be back. It's just, I got other games to play right now. And once I've got all the check marks in Sunbreak, I will instead, well, not instead, I will be moving on to finishing playing all the other Zelda games that I want to play, because that's something that I have decided to do, is get a playthrough of every Zelda game onto my channel. Or at least of every unique Zelda game. Like, Ocarina of Time 3D has satisfied the Ocarina of Time requirement in my eyes. Yeah. I believe I've done half of the Zelda games. It's a fun little side project. Just like how last year I did all the Metroids. Or was it all the Resident Evils? I did all the Metroids at some point. And I also did all the Resident Evils at some point. Oh, I haven't done all of the Resident Evils. I've only done one version of each story in the Resident Evil franchise. At some point, I do plan to go back and, like, fully do OG RE1, OG RE2, OG RE3. Yeah, it's fine if Zelda's not your thing. I enjoy it myself, and ultimately I just use my channel as a way of playing the games that I want to play, and if other people want to watch it, then so much the better. More fun in the world is good. But yeah, Monster Hunter is still my favorite franchise of all time. There is zero chance that I will not go back to Monster Hunter. Like, it is guaranteed. Every time a new Monster Hunter game happens, I will go back to Monster Hunter. That's just how it works. But Zelda is also one of my favorite franchises. So yeah. Okay, just 2 more light roots to get. And I think I would be better served by warping back to this one than going around this wall and making my way there. We can go ahead and delete these. The light roots are quite visible once you've got them in your line of sight. Unlike shrines, they don't tend to hide ever. Got a flux construct over there. It's actually a little bit to the right of where we want to be, but there's nothing that says I can't stop and murder it. Oh, this was just a 1. Almost feel bad for the poor thing. That looks to be our nearest light route. Looks like a Yiga base there. One light route remains. Also, it looks like there's a boss arena over to the west. I wonder which boss it'll be. Probably Muktarok. I hate Muktarok. Doesn't give anything good. So I can't help but notice that while there was going to be a blood moon... Where'd my thing go? There it is. Hiding in the bushes. Now, there was going to be a blood moon before we jumped in the hole. Like, we heard it starting up. It hasn't occurred, so I guess blood moons can't happen while you're underground, or maybe they happen just without the cutscene triggering? Okay, so we know this is a Yiga base, so let's just go ahead and put a marker there. Not gonna bother with it right now, because I am making my way for the last light route. Soulborn Machine, I will not be playing the original Freedom, at least not. I've got no plans for it. Mainly because I don't own a copy of it. Nor do I have a system that can play a copy of it legally. While I'm fine with emulating games that I already own, games that I don't own, it's a different can of worms for me. I've got so many games that I do own that I need to play that I'm not going to pirate a game that I don't own. And that's just my personal stance on the matter. If they ever remade Monster Hunter Freedom on another system, then maybe, but yeah. Dispelling Darkness Metal. Does it do anything? Or does it just sit as a key item that says, hey, you did the thing? It sure does just sit as a key item saying, hey, you did the thing. Bloopy burrow? I see no bloopies here. How can... Oh, I see bloopies now. Hey guys, is one of you Colton? Will you lead me anywhere? Arrow on that, but you know, I don't think these bloopies are trying to lead me anywhere. I think they're just here for me to strike for rupees. Here I thought by the look of it that this would be a mine, but I guess not. What is a cherry blossom doing down here, though? Does it have a spot to give it an offering? And if so, what would it reveal to us? There appears to be no spot to give it an offering. Instead, it gave us an offering. Certainly an interesting place to find as the last place I find in the depths, pretty much. Not the type of thing I expected to see down here. Alright, so, gonna do one more thing in the general depths. Well, I guess not so general. First, we're gonna go over here. Because I've got that one last X on the map. Sure, there are definitely more chests for me to find in the depths that would give me things. But I don't have maps to them. But I will grab the one that I do have a map to. Because, dang it, it is marked on my map. And then once I've done that, it's going to be time to go face down the Demon King. I'm sure I haven't found every well in the game, but it's not the most major of concerns. Considering wells are far less interesting than caves in this game. Outlander, what I found was the Bloopy Den. It's a cherry blossom tree underground in the depths, surrounded by a bunch of little hollows with bloopies in them. Not the sort of thing I expected to see down here. Or, well, down there, rather. Didn't these Tingle Isles used to have some kind of challenge associated with them in Breath of the Wild? Like, you had to go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. I know that much. I think it gave a shrine at the end. But I don't recall what mechanic they used to force you to go from one to the next, instead of just letting you climb to the last one. Maybe it's like you needed to deliver something from one to each subsequent one. That's probably what it was. And since I can get a fresher ruby rod, no reason not to. Time to throw myself down one final chasm. We are heading south. Unless I see a boss or a Frox or something of the sort, I don't see much reason to stop early. You just gotta keep on going south. Read you know. This is gonna be quite the dig, isn't it? Well, Outlander, congrats on landing your job. Hope your move goes smoothly, and I hope that the job ends up being everything you wanted it to be. Or at least a good paycheck. Right? I can't just attack with this thing if I do not want to explode myself. I was thinking, oh, I'll just save some time and just attack with this instead of changing weapons. No, that was a very poor decision. Even in death, it hurt me. So this is going to be way too inconvenient to ever go to for a weapon. I'll still mark it on the map because it is still a weapon that is there. Glad you know about one-shot them, but that's the only thing that makes them anything other than just pure awful. Okay, there's our chest. Awfully big space for just containing one chest. Oh. It appears not like burning. At this rate, I'll be able to kill them with just this simultaneously before they reach me. It's not fast, but it's quite effective. Alright, show me that Demon King, huh? Oh, you're asking for it now. That was ridiculously easy. You know what? I can drop this for it. Sure, the Lionel bow is stronger. And actually, that should be the end of that sentence, so... It's a 60 damage for one shot bow. It feels like a waste to just leave it here, but then again... Actually, I can get rid of my Gerudo bow. I haven't done a whole lot of distance shooting lately. I don't expect to do any distance shooting anytime soon. So let's go have ourselves a rest in a nice comfy bed somewhere. I'm thinking... Second, we go to Zora's domain and get one of their water beds. Finley and Sasan have gone off somewhere together? Sasan's right there. Link, you're not supposed to bounce on a waterbed. That's a surefire way to pop it and end up with a disaster. I need to visit some rock Octoroks and get a few things repaired. And that is best accomplished by turning these fellas off. Hello? Where's the rock Octorok? This one's still alive. Oh, that one must have been one that I killed since the last Blood Moon. And the Blood Moon that was about to happen before we went underground did in fact get cancelled. Which, interesting. That means there's a decent chance that one or all of the ones over here could be dead already. This one's gone. Okay, let's head over here then. I just want to get my silver Lionel weapons polished up. What with how potent they are. Let's actually equip this before we burn. Went to all the effort of getting those extra hearts from a waterbed. Be a shame to just throw them away. Just equipping the sneaky stuff so that I don't have to worry about enemies spotting and aggroing to me. Other than the one that I care about. Okay, which weapon am I giving this one? So it looks like both of my Silver Lionel spears can use a little work. Sorry, those guys like march around here? Or do they? Guess not. That person is always getting attacked right there. I think I'm getting tired of saving them, so I'm just gonna not. Unless... Okay, I was thinking maybe if I could sneak strike it I would, but... Nah, you're on your own. Come on out. Really? I hate long throw. I hate it so much. And yet it's been hounding me. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do now in preparation for yonder Demon King. Oh, can I not attach weapons? It's not. I wanted to grab those before they got exploded. Oh, you know what? I can probably only attach non-fused weapons. That's probably what it is. Well, at least they didn't get harmed. I just lost my bonus hearts, whatever. I can get plenty more. Hey, Seth. I'm about to go fight me a Demon King. Just got one last stop beforehand. Actually, two. Yeah, 2 stops. I haven't been to every well, but I might as well turn in the ones that I have so that I have an updated counter of how many I'm missing.
Huh?
22 left to find. But they'll have to wait. We have more pressing matters, and also I'm not interested enough in wells to do all of them on camera. Everyone I've done on camera, but nah. I'm pretty sure today is going to be the last day of streaming this game until such a time as they add DLC. Yeah, I found out stuff about the 5th Sage. In fact, I got their help.
What?
Yeah, I found the Sage of Spirit. Yep, Minoru.
Uh-huh.
Yes, she did.
What?
Yeah.
Hmm. Check it. Hmm.
I bet he's still below it.
Huh?
Yes, specifically below the castle, where he fell originally and never moved from.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Yes. Check it.
Okay, I'll hit him right in the face for you. She said I don't look right without the Master Sword by my side, so... Let's get some extra batteries. Only 6 left to make. Yep, Seth, I am indeed finishing the story today. Symmetrical. You know what? Pura said to say thanks to Joshua, so I guess I will. Yeah, I defeated him quite a while ago, actually.
Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. Ah.
Yeah, that one.
Hey.
The Demon King will not hold the answer to Zelda's whereabouts. We know exactly where Zelda is. Why does this game keep pretending that we don't know where Zelda is?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there aren't that many unknowns in the depths now. Oh, right. There was this to check out. Hang on. One last thing to do before we go to the Demon King. And yeah, Seth, I know it's possible to not do the tiers and not get the Master Sword. But if you have gotten them, it should give you alternate scenes instead of just pretending that we have no idea where Zelda is. I learned where Zelda was ages ago. And yet, I have had basically exactly one NPC interaction with Purah moments ago that pretended that, or that actually acknowledged that we knew what happened to Zelda. In fact, we still have this quest. We already found her. We found her ages and ages ago, and we still have the quest, Find Princess Zelda. The game pretends that we have no idea what happened to her long after we figured it out. Seth, a lot of NPC conversations will actually check to see what clothes Link is wearing. There's no reason they can't also check to see what quests Link has done. Oh. Neat. I don't mind fighting a King Gleeok. I may end up wanting to have myself another nap afterward. What am I going to use weapon-wise? the effort I went to getting that thing repaired, and it's already almost busted again. The fall will kill it. Interesting angle it fell at. Also interesting, we have the 4 different species statues observing our battle. Well then. I was hoping for something a little more unique. Hang on a sec. I don't think we've had a blood moon since I went over here, but just in case, we might be able to get weapons for Minoru that don't suck. Oh, I see a figure up there, which means there is a weapon. Hopefully it's a good one. That's a traveler's spear. You know what? Let's just see if we even can put it on. Okay, we can. So, the reason I couldn't do my Lionel weapons is because you can only do unfused weapons. I was really hoping for better than a traveler's spear, though. There's no figure atop this one, so maybe that one I just... Yeah, that one I probably just marked, but didn't do anything with, whereas this one, I actually shoved the weapon off. Or is this the same one? Hang on. No, that one is one that I just haven't marked. Okay. So yeah, not having had a blood moon in a while has actually really hurt our ability to upgrade Minoru. The fact that we almost got one before I dove into the depths and apparently canceled the blood moon. I kind of wish I'd stuck up top for it to happen, but oh well. Ugh. What are we playing? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? What's going on with the floor there? I hate this. Is Hyrule now just as much an eldritch being as Paldea? It's just the floor. I hate it. Been a long time since I've been in here. Really need to bother with these guys. Just needed them out of the way. So this Lionel, I'm gonna fight. Last time I used an ancient arrow on it just to see if ancient arrows were still a delete Lionel button. They are. Oh, that's right. I should have bought more arrows while I was in lookout. Like, ooh. That's already a 5-shot. I'll replace one of my almost broken 5-shots. Sure, I could replace the 3-shot, but it can be upgraded. And sure, it's not going to be upgraded while I'm in here. It would be a thing. But then again, I can't repair a 5-shot while I'm in here, so yeah, same deal. Okay, so we actually want to get over there, huh? Forget how I got up there originally. Oh, this is a different place. 'Cause we came from over there with the bats. Which means that this is something. Ah, yes. I'm glad the rocks that I've blown up stay blown up forever. And then, yeah, this is the up there, so no climbing necessary. And then this room is where I pieced out of here the first time I came, because I didn't have that many hearts, and we've got a bunch of gloom on the floor, gloomy ice keys, and various unkindness. I'm pretty sure my freaking sword swipe should have hit that thing. Can I please just hit the damn thing? Also, I should just be wearing my unfreezable armor right now, huh? It's not like we're hiding from anything. Royal Guard's bow with attack up 8 still doesn't match a Demon King's bow. Poor thing. I believe this is as far as I came originally. Oh. The power of a sage cannot reach me. What happened to Purra telling the sages that I was gonna be doing this, huh? What is a wing doing down here? Excuse you, could you not? Big choo-choo. Oh, interesting. We're going back. This seems like an arena for something to happen in. That's something. Where's my cannon spear? There it is. It's not fast, but it's very safe and effective. Imagine if the Hyrule Castle Gloom, or, Phantom Ganon Horde fight started with a Gloom Hands horde. That would be terrifying. Oh, the power of a sage can't reach me. That means I can't get myself wet easily. Great, now this weapon's badly damaged too. Guess I gotta use something a little less potent. Done. Shame I have no reason to equip that bow. Oh man, they want us to actually step in gloom to get up there, huh? Unless... Oh, easy. Come on. There we go. Hey, fella. Awful lot of rock hiding one chest. It's not even in a room. Oh. So, we were meant to spend bomb flowers to get slightly more bomb flowers. Got it. Forgotten Foundation. Would have been nice if this was a hot spring. Why aren't there any hot springs in the depths? There's lava in the depths, but no hot springs. There should be hot springs down here somewhere. What gives, game? I didn't even see that Gibdo. I do not want this. Thanks for the free arrows, guys. Hey, we're back here finally. The room with the most bombable rocks I've ever seen in my life. So, with what we know, King Raru came down and was like, hey guys, I got these secret stones. He married a Hylian and formed Hyrule. But then, oh no, the Demon King, Ganondorf, came and killed Sonia and stole her secret stone. And used it to become the actual Demon King and cause all kinds of badness. But what happened next? What did we not see in the opening? Because Link refused to bomb the most bombable rocks in existence? Why, it's the Demon King. But they're standing against him, King Raru and 6 sages, including Zelda. And then, hey look, the Master Sword, it done traveled through time to Zelda. That's a thing that happened. And what happened after that? Why, she turned into a Dagron. The very beginning of the game, when we saw these, and these rocks were here, I said that those were the most bombable rocks I had ever seen in my life. I knew we would one day get to bomb them. The real question is, why didn't Link bomb them then and there? The answer is because he didn't have the Sheikah Slate anymore, because I guess it just stopped existing. And so did bombs as a concept. Outlander, those probably showed the exact same thing before time travel got involved, because there is nothing that actually contradicts events as they happened involved in the time travel. It's probably one of those situations where the time travel had always happened. Anyway, I imagine we're going to come face to face with a big boy down here. I should have brought more sunny things. Hold up, hold up. This is a solvable problem. Wow, 5 sun pumpkins only does 5 hearts? That is disappointing. Gloom's lair. Okay. One of these jumpy platforms. This screams, press A button to final boss. Minoru. Shouldn't she have been with me the whole time at least?
Fight together. We're unstoppable.
I'm gonna make my ancestors proud today, Link. I'll fight by your side. Link, we shall protect Hyrule together.
The Gerudo owe you for your help. You can count on me. I will atone for my past failure. It is time to stop the Demon King.
Hang on a sec. Okay, here we go. Get some distance here. Yeah, as fun as it would be to explode them all, I think I should just use a weapon, huh? Or Sidon. There he is. Sidon! Sidon! So clearly we're going to get the Demon King's army down to about half health, and then something bigger is going to show up. Not a sec. Sidon, where you at? There he is. Adam, why are you hanging out so far from me when you specifically are the most helpful of these sages to me at this moment in time? So, moblins now? Oh no, give those. Read you. Crawling. Quite speedy. Yeah, side on. Elbow, you're helpful too. Not mind getting to stock up on Gibdo bones here. We can attach those to bows to have a good time. I'm trying to carry shields. I'm trying to get Riju to do her thing. Okay, Sidon, where are you at? Here you are. Rude. Okay, that's gone. Well, I guess these are both pristine. There.
That gloom, it means but one thing. The Demon King is there, huh?
And if I actually had to fight all of these at once, it would be very interesting.
Obstacles in our path, but our foe is mistaken if he thinks this will stop us.
We are fated to fight these beasts. Don't worry about us. Link, we'll take care of this, Goro. You ready to see the power of a sage?
We'll be fine. We already beat them once. This'll be a breeze for sure. It is time, Link. The rest is up to you.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that we would have to fight them back to back if we didn't have the sages with us. But how interesting would it be if we had to fight them all at once as they showed up there? That would have been one heck of a fight. Also, now Sidon can't get me wet anymore, which makes me sad.
How disappointing. This world should be shrouded in darkness, not bathed in insufferable light. All these weak, peace-loving cowards running rampant. It would have been more satisfying to overcome a worthy foe.
You've had so much time and you still haven't, like, gotten your flesh back? Also, some of those sounds you make would be really tough to make when you don't have any lips. Why didn't you do that earlier, huh? Probably would have been more comfortable for you to be in this state the whole time you were waiting. Would have been less parched, that's for sure.
Regardless, I will reshape this world as it was meant to be. I will crush any opposition. I will rule. That is what a king must do.
So, could you tell us what you want to accomplish with your rule? Like, during your reign, what is it that you want to do? Like, tell me some of your goals for the state.
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival. And the birth of his new world.
Describe your ideal world to me, please. Because, you know, maybe if we just talked, then people would actually find your ideas interesting.
I've barely gotten started. Take this!
Oh, you're boned now. What a hard fight.
What a feeling. I'd almost forgotten the thrill of battle. That feeling as blood surges in my veins. And I am not even near the limits of my power.
Okay, so now he's got an actual fight. Oh, I should have taken a picture of him, shouldn't I? Oops. Wow, that's a long health bar. I would have laughed if it kept going off the screen.
Enjoy these final moments. I will be taking far more than you're on this time.
I see you've got some phantoms.
I'm with you then.
Oh, you finished your, Bulgara, huh? I wonder, will the sages... No, they won't show up in the order we got them in.
Let's take it down together.
Would have been interesting if they showed up in the order we found them in.
It's time to finish him off, Link.
He can flurry rush us? I really should have given Noru some weapons that would actually help in this fight, huh? So we only need to get him to half health, huh? Or I guess his second form has a second phase. Oh, is he sucking up the phantoms? What would have happened if I killed them first? That did less than I hoped. Goodbye, Seabreeze Shield. Hello, double Seabreeze Shield, or rather, Seabreeze Shield Shield. Wow, what a useful flurry rush that I got. Wow, that broke fast. Oh, he just stole a heart. Not even gloomed it. It's gone. Wow, he just breaks shields with that, huh? Better. No, that vertical strike that launches all those out. I keep on trying to dodge it, but the strike itself isn't what needs dodging. Quick, put your hand on him. We've seen he's weak. Yeah, first.
The immortal will not stand in my way. My mind, everything. Sacrifice it all to destroy you. And cast this world into eternal night.
Well, I guess we're gonna have a dark dragon. Hi, Zeldra. He's bigger. She's definitely had longer experience being a dragon. Can I shoot parts off of him? I see he's got glowy bits that need attacking. So we just choose when to jump off, huh? Maybe I should have stayed on a little longer. Yeah, Zelda definitely doesn't have any parts like this. Quite as close as I expected him to be. I imagine he's got more parts like that, considering. There's one. But he does not want us to hang around. So I guess we are meant to try to get back to Zeldra here. So why can't the sage's spirits be with us right now, huh? Earlier they couldn't join us because we were too far down and there was too much gloom and stuff, but we're in the open sky now. At least give me Tulin. Okay, there's 3 more spots full of eyes. Also, my hearts that were eliminated are back. Just get this one easy. There is something that I would like to try. Something I haven't tried before, but I imagine it would be effective. What would happen if I shot him with a light dragon horn? I mean, it did about as much as the Gipto bones. It did less than the Gipto bones, so... Even though it would seem like canonically it should be more effective on him, it was less so. Though he is not just rushing away immediately. He might have been able to do better. Oh, but now he's going. You missed, Zeldra. It'll help. Thank you. Okay, so there's only the one more eye spot on his back. And I guess we gotta go for the eyes in his face when we're done with that. I will say, at least this is more interesting than the Beast of Malice or whatever it was for the final form in Breath of the Wild. We gotta go for the eyes in his face. Oh yeah, there's a glowy bit. Gotta hit the glowy bit. Get on there and smack him with my sword. Just because it seems more fitting than shooting him with a bow covered in bones. There. I didn't take a picture of him. Yeah, sure. I wonder if this would be a case of if you wait too long, it flings you off and you have to get back on there. So now both Ganon and Ganondorf are gone from this world. Which means that if they do another sequel, they're going to have to bring in Vati. Is Link's arm going to go back to normal? Nope, he's just going to get naked. Except for his shoes, I guess. He's allowed to keep those on. Why? Why did they take off his hat and chest? Why is he only wearing shoes? Why not take the shoes off too, game? Oh, you're gonna help her turn back into Zelda. Raru, that's cheating. Your hand is there twice. At least use your other arm, Raru. Make it so that you're using 2 different arms for this. By the power of 1 Sonia and 2 Rarus, Zelda has been turned back to normal. Oh, Raru took his hand back, I see. Hey, Link, I hope you've got your paraglider at the ready here, because we're falling. Change my boots. Wonder what would happen if I didn't hold R and just let her impact on the surface. Link, we were right there. You let her get further away so that you could stretch out your hand like that. Thank goodness falling into water from a height like that isn't literally physically equivalent to falling onto concrete from a height like that. Thank goodness that's not the case. If it was, then oh boy, these two would have some problems.
Link, how are you? I was... We reached you, after all. He's gone. The Demon King. I'm not in a dream, right? You did it. Oh, Link, you really did it. But how am I...
You are asking questions of...
No, I understand.
entirely the wrong person. Famously
I've been
Silent Link.
sleeping all this time. But when I felt something, like a warm, loving embrace, I woke up. Thank you. Link, I met such wonderful people. I saw Hyrule as it was. I have so much to tell you. So much happened. Oh, Link, I'm home.
Oh, good. We actually found her this time. Unlike that other time we found her. So yeah, this was a very good game. Like, really, really good. Unlike Breath of the Wild, I don't have a whole lot of things I would have liked to see in it, other than just more to do in the depths. Because going around hitting all the light routes is neat, bringing light to everything. It's a cool thing to do. But other than that, the depths pretty much just exist for getting resources. Which, yeah, it's all right. I wish there was more to it. I wish there was cause to actually explore the depths once you had hit all the light routes. Like, give us deep Koroks. And give us a depth stable for bony ponies. Other than that, not a whole lot for me to say. Like, I guess the Great Sky Island was cool. I liked it. I wish we had more Sky Islands with that much substance. There are a couple of Sky Islands that had interesting things going on, but most of them were not exactly exciting. They were just, hey, it's a place and there is one shrine. So I feel like the sky could have been better utilized, and the depths could have been more fleshed out, but Hyrule itself, like, no notes. It was great. The quests that we had to do for each of the sages were neat. The way that we actually got to see the environments around each of their territories have drastic changes when we had finished their quests. Great. Yeah, a lot of really good stuff going on in Hyrule proper. The dungeons were better than Breath of the Wild, still not up to the same level as dungeons in other Zelda games, but we've got shrines that in this game, like the non-blessing shrines did a much better job of tickling an itch? That's not the thing you do. They did a much better job of scratching that itch than the shrines in Breath of the Wild did. Like, Breath of the Wild did have some good shrines, but this game, they felt more solid. Which is part of why I was disappointed every time I found a blessing shrine, because, like, I want more interesting gameplay, not here's a chest, you're done. Yeah, I think my biggest complaint with this game is just too many blessing shrines. Because it felt like there were about at least a quarter of the shrines in the game were blessings. And that just... it's content that could have been there. You go in expecting, oh man, I'm going to get to do something fun in this shrine, and the thing you get to do is open a chest and then be done. But yeah, this game is an improvement on Breath of the Wild in very nearly every way. About the only thing Breath of the Wild handled better was activation of Sage abilities. But pretty much everything else, yeah, this game just knocked it out of the park. Like, I wanted caves in Breath of the Wild, and oh boy, did I get those. Got like 150 of them. 147, actually, but still, it's a lot. I got caves. I got an entire underground zone. When in Breath of the Wild, what I wanted to see was more underground areas because, hey, sure, you fill in the map with towers, but towers can't show you what's under the surface because you only have a top-down map. So in this game, they were like, yeah, we've got caves riddling the surface that you can't see what's in there, so you've got surprises to find that way. And also, there's a whole extra map below the surface. So yeah, that... They went above and beyond for responding to what I wanted out of Breath of the Wild. And yeah, it's just... This is a phenomenal game. I know that I have a tendency to... The first time I play through a game or watch a movie or anything like that, I have a tendency to have a higher opinion of it initially than I do later, if it's something that I enjoyed the first time through. Like, there's a lot that just aren't as good on repeats. If it's something that I'm going to end up, like, loving forever, it's often the opposite case, where I start off like, I'm not sure if I enjoyed that, and then when I experience it again, it's like, oh, I get it. But this game, I feel like it's one where just, since I do have that point of comparison, Breath of the Wild, which I know I enjoyed, and this is just better than Breath of the Wild in almost every way. It's such an improvement. I think I can safely say that this is one of the best Zelda games I've ever played. I don't think it's going to replace Majora's Mask for me, because Majora's Mask is just... It's got a special place in my heart. I like the themes it has. I like the fact that the NPCs there feel like more like actual people. I like the art direction in Majora's Mask. I think Majora's Mask is still gonna stay at the #1 spot for me, but this I don't think is gonna end up being that far behind once I have time to really let it sink in and figure out where it stands overall. Interesting music we got going on here. I will say, the only way this game makes sense in the overarching timeline is if even the past that we see, where King Rauru establishes the Kingdom of Hyrule, is so far beyond the existing Zelda games that it's just, it can't be the same Hyrule. It just straight up can't. Because we've got both Ritos and Zoras, which means it has to be after Wind Waker, because Ritos did not exist prior to Wind Waker. Like Ocarina of Time, no Ritos. They didn't exist. That's where the timelines diverged. There were no Ritos in any game that took place earlier than Wind Waker. And like, if it's the first Hyrule that was ever founded, then what are Zoras even doing there? Because There sure as heck weren't Zoras in Skyward Sword. There were things that would later become Zoras. So, like, yeah, this has to... Even the past that we see in this game has to be so far beyond everything else that Hyrule as a kingdom stopped existing and this is a whole new Hyrule. And I mean, hey, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen a new Hyrule established in a Zelda game. Like, Spirit Tracks was new Hyrule. So this is just new Hyrule. That's what it's got to be. Maybe it's even new Hyrule. But what really matters is that deciding that the Zelda games take place on a timeline at all is the biggest mistake Nintendo ever made for this franchise. To the point where they have never gone more than, like, 1 or 2 Zelda releases without altering the order of things in their official timelines. They've never done that. Like, A Link to the Past came out. The official strategy guide had a timeline. Link to the Past, then Zelda 1, then Zelda 2. And, like, every time they have added a game to the timeline, basically, well, almost every time since then, they have shuffled things around. Like, they... How did they get up here?
I can't believe such an impressive landmass can float in the sky. Just when I thought I'd started to figure the Zonai out.
Everyone, I am glad I was able to bring you all here. I wanted to share this view of Hyrule with all of you.
Whoa. I've never been this far up before, Goro.
Wow, what a sight it is. And Zelda, you were roaming the skies all along?
Yes, although I don't really remember. I never thought I would actually stand here again.
This is only a theory, but Raru's power of light and Sonia's time power. For Zelda to transform back, they both must have channeled their abilities through you, Link.
Yeah, Raru did it twice.
I see.
Now it seems it is my time.
Minoru!
Do not worry. You have overcome the burden my era left to you. You have proven yourself, and you no longer need me. I know I can move on, join Raru and the others, and the world will be safe.
Those of us gathered here swear on our lives to support Princess Zelda and... Oh. To support Princess Zelda and safeguard the land of Hyrule.
Raru and Sonia will be happy to hear of this. let them know just how much you care. Thank you all.
King Raru, Queen Sonia, Minoru. The ancient sages. They wished not only to save Hyrule from the Demon King, but for it to see eternal peace.
Good luck with that.
I will dedicate myself to that goal. Now, and for all time. My friends, with all of your strength, stand with me.
Good luck with that eternal peace thing. We know that one male is born among the Gerudo every 100 years. In neither this game nor Breath of the Wild is there any mention of a male Gerudo, which means we're probably due for one. Which means baby Ganondorf the... I would say the second, but no, it's probably way later. Baby Ganondorf the, like... Oh... 1002nd is probably about to be born, like, tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, Zelda timeline, very silly. Changes basically every time they release a new game. It's pointless to try and track it. They never should have done it to begin with. Recently, they've been leaning into the whole, oh, these aren't, this isn't a hard and fast timeline. These are all legends. There's no way to tell which ones actually happened and which ones are just tales that people tell, which ones are based in truth and which ones are purely fiction. And, like, that's a neat idea. But at that point, why even pretend there's a timeline? Anyway, that's going to be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for joining in to watch and chat and all that. I hope you enjoyed watching this game as much as I enjoyed playing it, which was a lot. And I will be back on Monday to hunter some monsters, because I need to go get some check marks in Sunbreak. And we're probably going to dedicate a couple streams to that, because I am quite behind at this point. See you then, friends.